What if Michael Jordan finally spoke out after the controversial Alyssa Thomas and Caitlin Clark incident? His reported reaction has fans debating whether the WNBA is doing enough to protect its biggest star.
You know, I usually stay out of these conversations, but with Caitlin Clark, I can't stay silent anymore.
I'm sick of watching Caitlin getting attacked. If the league doesn't step up and protect her, things are going to get ugly real fast.
Alyssa Thomas, that's what she does. She uses her body.
What happens when one of the greatest basketball players of all time sees one of the WNBA's brightest young stars being targeted on the court? According to this story, Michael Jordan had a strong reaction after watching what happened between Alyssa Thomas and Caitlin Clark, and his comments have shocked the basketball world. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a professional athlete get targeted as much as Caitlin Clark has during her career? After watching the Phoenix Mercury game, Michael Jordan's view of the WNBA reportedly changed. And this is the part that puts Alyssa Thomas in the spotlight. Michael Jordan understands what Caitlin Clark is going through because he experienced something similar early in his own career. Back in the 1980s, Jordan was the league's biggest star. Many defenders tried to stop him with physical play because they couldn't match his skill and basketball IQ. But Jordan also knows there's a big difference between tough, competitive basketball and actions that cross the line. According to this version of the story, he called what happened to Caitlin Clark the most cowardly act I've seen on a basketball court in decades. Yes, that's the claim, and it's one that has everyone talking.
When you watch this playback, you can see even before that, Alyssa Thomas knees Caitlin Clark in the groin, then puts her fist into Clark's neck, and then nearly stomps on Clark while stepping over her. The ball is already gone by the time any of that happens, and despite a ref being right there, they didn't call anything. Not long after that.
According to this story, Michael Jordan reacted quickly after watching the video of Alyssa Thomas pushing Caitlin Clark from behind after Clark had already been hit in the eye. Jordan played against some of the toughest defenders in NBA history, including Bill Laimbeer and Dennis Rodman. He knows what real physical basketball looks like because he lived through it. But even he reportedly believed this play crossed the line and had nothing to do with fair competition or good sportsmanship. What stood out most to Michael Jordan was the timing of the shove. That's the part he reportedly found unacceptable. Before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. Now, back to the story. Michael Jordan reportedly talked about something many basketball fans have been thinking. He said there's a big difference between playing hard defense and taking a cheap shot at someone who isn't looking and can't defend themselves. Jordan often says his era was one of the toughest in NBA history. Players were extremely physical, but if you had a problem with someone, you faced them directly. You didn't wait until they were vulnerable before making your move. According to this version of the story, that's exactly what Jordan disliked about Alyssa Thomas' actions. The story also claims Jordan was disappointed by Thomas' response after the incident. Instead of admitting she may have gone too far or showing any regret, she reportedly said the media and fans were criticizing her no matter what she did. Her reported comment was, "Damned if I do, damned if I don't." According to the story, hearing that response only made Michael Jordan even more frustrated. According to this story, Michael Jordan believes that true champions always take responsibility for their actions, especially when those actions could put another player at risk. He reportedly said that when he saw Alyssa Thomas acting like the victim instead of accepting criticism, it reminded him of players who knew they couldn't compete at the highest level. Instead of improving their game, they looked for other ways to gain an advantage. The story claims Jordan believed that players should rely on their basketball skills, not questionable tactics, to compete. This is also where Michael Jordan's praise for Caitlin Clark becomes the focus. According to the story, Jordan sees many of the same qualities in Clark that helped make him one of the greatest players ever. He points to her high basketball IQ, her ability to make big shots in important moments, and her outstanding court vision that helps her teammates play better. But Jordan is also reportedly concerned about one thing. Instead of being able to focus only on developing her game, Clark often has to worry about hard fouls and unnecessary physical plays. According to this version of the story, Jordan believes the best way to stop a great player is to outwork them, prepare better, and beat them with skill, not by using cheap shots or unfair tactics. According to this story, Michael Jordan believes it's very troubling when a player is hit or pushed at the moment they are most vulnerable. He reportedly called that one of the worst examples of basketball competition he has ever seen. His comments quickly became one of the biggest talking points in the basketball world. Jordan compared Caitlin Clark's experience to what he went through early in his NBA career, when opponents tried to stop him with physical play. But he also pointed out an important difference. According to the story, Clark is only 22 years old and is already carrying enormous pressure as the face of women's basketball. Jordan reportedly said that very few athletes have to deal with that level of attention so early in their careers. The story also claims Jordan warned about what could happen if the WNBA does not punish these kinds of incidents. He reportedly said that if players can target the league's biggest stars without consequences, it sends the wrong message. According to this version of the story, Jordan believes players should stay relevant by improving their basketball skills, not by using unfair tactics against star players. That he also reportedly said that this creates a dangerous example for young fans watching the game. Children should learn about skill, hard work, respect, and sportsmanship, not cheap shots or dirty plays. One of Jordan's biggest points, according to the story, was about Clark's future. He believes every challenge she faces will only make her stronger. Every hard foul, every attempt to intimidate her, and every obstacle will motivate her to keep proving herself through talent and hard work. Jordan reportedly compared Clark's situation to his own rookie season, when defenders constantly tested him with physical play. But he said Clark is dealing with even more because she is also under intense media attention and the expectations that come with being one of the biggest stars in WNBA history. According to the story, that's why Michael Jordan believes supporting Caitlin Clark is so important. According to this story, Michael Jordan believes this isn't just about protecting a talented player. It's about protecting the spirit of basketball itself. That he reportedly sees Caitlin Clark as a player who represents everything great about the game: skill, court vision, competitiveness, and the ability to make her teammates better. The story claims Jordan also believes the league must be careful not to reward unfair or unnecessary physical play. According to this version of the story, Jordan believes the WNBA has reached an important moment. The league has two choices. It can protect its biggest stars and allow players like Clark to continue growing the game, or it can risk sending the wrong message if questionable plays go unpunished. Jordan's reported message is simple. The decisions the league makes today could shape its future. That has led many fans to ask an important question. Will the WNBA do more to protect its star players? Or will these debates continue whenever controversial plays happen? What do you think? Do you agree with Michael Jordan's reported comments? Or do you think he would be judging the situation too harshly? And do you believe the WNBA should take stronger action when these incidents happen? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. If you enjoy basketball analysis like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. According to the story, Michael Jordan's remarks have started a much bigger conversation. The debate is no longer just about one game, one hard foul, or one controversial moment. It's about the future of women's basketball, the standards the league wants to set, and how its biggest stars are treated under the spotlight. Few athletes have entered the WNBA with as much attention as Caitlin Clark. Every game she plays is watched by millions of fans. Every big play is celebrated, and every mistake or controversy quickly becomes a major talking point. At the same time, experienced veterans across the league continue to compete with pride, toughness, and years of experience. The challenge for the WNBA is finding the right balance, keeping the game physical and competitive while making sure players' safety and sportsmanship always come first. Fans want intense competition. They enjoy great rivalries and emotional matchups, but they also want respect, fairness, and consistency from the league. According to this story, that's why Michael Jordan's reported comments have attracted so much attention. As one of basketball's greatest competitors, his opinions carry weight whenever discussions about the game and its future take center stage. Throughout his legendary career, Michael Jordan played against some of the toughest defenders in basketball history. But according to this story, his message isn't just about playing hard. It's about protecting the game and making sure basketball skill, not controversy, remains the center of attention. Whether you agree with Jordan's reported opinion or think the situation is being overblown, one thing is clear. The discussion has spread across the basketball world. Fans, analysts, former players, and media personalities continue to debate what should happen when the league's biggest stars become the target of physical play. Should officials call games more strictly? Should the WNBA hand out tougher penalties? Or is this simply part of playing professional basketball? Everyone seems to have a different opinion. One thing that stands out, however, is Caitlin Clark's response. Instead of letting controversy, physical defense, or criticism distract her, she has continued to focus on playing basketball. She keeps showing up, competing, and proving why so many people believe she has a bright future in the sport. That's one of the biggest reasons so many fans continue to support her at the same time. Interest in the WNBA continues to grow. More fans are watching games, arenas are filling up, television audiences are increasing, and many people are discovering women's basketball for the first time. Because of that, moments like these affect more than just one player or one team. They also shape how people around the world view the league. As the season continues, every game will receive even more attention. Every Caitlin Clark game will be closely watched. Every controversial play will be analyzed, and every referee's decision will be debated. All of it will become part of the story of one of the most talked about WNBA seasons in recent years. Now it's your turn. Do you think Michael Jordan's reported comments accurately reflect what's happening in the league? Do you believe the WNBA is doing enough to protect its players while still allowing tough, competitive basketball? And how do you think this situation will affect Alyssa Thomas, Caitlin Clark, and the league going forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what basketball fans around the world think. Respectful discussions are what make this community great. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more basketball analysis, WNBA updates, NBA stories, and the latest news about Caitlin Clark. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. The story doesn't end here. The next chapter could be even bigger, and you won't want to miss it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Just click the video on your screen to keep watching.